Moving along, let's actually talk about Jaden Daniels real quick. So in a docuseries, including his mother, she was asked what concerned her the most as Jaden prepared to go to the NFL. She replied, girls. She said, some girl out here, she's got a Jaden Daniels wall and her mama says, hey, honey, you're going to be the one to get him. And I know that sounds crazy, but I guarantee there's someone who's trying to get their hooks into Jaden Daniels. So thank God he got a mama like me because it ain't happening. Mike, after seeing that interview clip with his mom, what were your thoughts on what she had to say?
Mom is saying, this is my baby. I'm protecting him, and y'all ain't getting our money. I understand what mom is saying. I have no issue with what mom is saying, because she wants to keep him focused. There's one thing to work so hard to get to this level. It's another thing to stay at this level with everything that's coming at you. And when you start playing at this level the way he's playing. Absolutely. Every one of those guys, every one of those girls in Washington bought that little jersey, and she gonna see them waiting every time he walks by in that stadium. They gonna be waiting, skirt up, trying to catch them that dollar and make it holler. She just got to get used to it. Keep protecting them. Keep protecting them. But he will get some opportunities.
Okay, Arabia, your thoughts on what Jaden Daniels' mom had to say?
Yeah, I mean, she's not wrong. Everything that she said is correct, and she's just trying to protect her baby, and I can respect that. I'm glad that he has somebody in his corner who's looking out for him, because there are females, as we all know, who are just looking for a bag, looking for a come up, and they will sink their teeth into this rookie if she's not careful. But what I will say is that this is not the first instance of her showing kind of like being a protective mom. We saw him courtside at the Wizards game, and she just looks out for him in these little moments, like telling him to put his phone down if the camera's right there, or actually getting her license to be a manager and be an agent. So she's really invested in him and his career and wants to be there for him as a guide. And I can appreciate her going out of her way to make sure that her baby's okay for the long run in this league, because, people can get really, really derailed from excellent careers because of all the outside background noise.
Yeah, I like the mom injuries, man. Like even Lamar Jackson's mom when he was renegotiating his contract, and I love the moms that try to protect their sons and stay on top of it. Well, if you catch that right blowjob, Mom, ain't nothing you can do about it, nigga. Sorry, Mom.
It's a W-R-A-P.
Yeah, he catch that. And he young, too. He might not have had his dick sucked good yet, pause, by the right female. Mom ain't gonna be in that room when that happened, man. And then when he starts sneaking off and sending Zells and Cash Apps and all that, it ain't gonna be a lot because he's gonna get a lot of money. Mom can't stop that blowjob from the right female. So I'm glad she's looking out for him, but at the same time, we see a lot of athletes that go against their parents that say, listen, Mom, I like her. No disrespect, God bless the dead. God bless the dead. I know it sounds funny when I say shit, but I'm being honest with you. Kobe Bryant didn't speak to his parents no more, my man. You know what I'm saying? Like for his wife. And that ended up being his wife, and he had a beautiful family and everything else. But think about that. He absolutely stopped speaking to his family, and luckily it was the right female. He ended up having, like I said, a beautiful family. But once you're grown, and you can't stop a man from being a man. I was watching an Instagram video probably about 8-9 weeks ago, maybe in 3-4 months. And it was a big argument. And I'd like to know your opinion on this, Mike. And my mother's passed away right now, and I'm not sure if your mother's alive or not, but I want to get your opinion on this.
No, she's in heaven. Yeah, my mom passed also.
Like, my condolences. If your mom and your wife are arguing for the passenger seat, who's sitting in it?
That's a great question. And I was blessed that for some reason my mother and my wife were very close. Her mother and me were very close. Her mother used to put me back together after them all-nighters. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out all night, wilding out. I come home, she was, baby, come on, there ain't nothing but the devil. We got to get you cleaned up. Tell that devil ain't nobody going nowhere. Ain't nobody leaving. I've been out all night. I got mom saying she ain't going nowhere. I just get on, get yourself sobered up and get ready. You see,
Right.
we were that close, and I love her. I love her. She stays with me. She lived with me until the day she passed. We built rooms in our homes for our mother's quarters. My mother-in-law died in that room. My mom would never come because she wouldn't leave that little place we had in Florida,
Right.
She didn't want to leave that. But I'm very close with her, with my mom. My mom wouldn't even put me in that situation.
Okay.
She would take the back seat because she's saying that's your wife. And she knows she controlled my wife. So they were so close,
Right.
So it worked out well for me. I tell dudes all the time, let me tell you how to make this work with your wife. You make sure that you don't just bring her on. Bring all of her whole support system with you. I take care of my mom and the daughter and her sister. So when you mess up, and you will mess up, she's going to go to them and they'll tell her, go on back there. That's a good boy. He just made a bad decision. And you'll be fine. You got to make sure you support what she loves.
Yeah, so the thing is, buy the family off. That's what you're basically saying. So when you get caught cheating or fuck up, you already bought the whole family off. So it ain't no choice because she has nobody to go to because you already bought her family off. Is that what you're saying? Now, let me ask Arabia the same question. Arabia, you're married to somebody, and or hypothetically, and you've been married for 6 years. Y'all have a kid, something like that. And his mother wants to get in the front seat of you and your husband's car. Are you mad if your husband wants his mother to get in the front seat over you? And y'all been together over half a decade?
No, I'm just not petty. She can get in the front seat. I don't care about the front seat that bad to be mad about the front seat. I feel like a more accurate comparison is like if my husband and my dad, they're going back and forth about who gets the front seat.
Okay.
At that point, both y'all can get in the back seat or y'all can't come. Like, you're not about to put me in the middle or nothing. So,
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm not playing with the front seat, back seat thing.
Yeah, see, that's why I love females that's not from New York. That shit would be a big problem in New York. It would be a whole fucking big ass problem if these girl that tell you suck my dick after all that and all type of shit. It'd be a big problem. Suge, no. Suge looking at me like, don't even ask me that question right now, nigga. I dig it, but I just was wondering, but at the end of the day, I really do support what these mothers are trying to do. And like I said, we've seen it in music as well. They call Momagers in music. But I do respect she's trying to get her license to be an agent. Lamar Jackson's mother, any other mother that I'm not mentioning. I do really love that mothers are taking an intricate space in their child's career. But once they meet that right one, baby,
Rap.
this nigga said it's gonna be hell in the house. It's gonna be some hell in there, boy. Yeah. I tell you that right now. And another thing, last thing I'll say is this. I know that there's females out there that's looking specifically just to get at athletes. For his mother to say that, he may have a bitch problem. What you think? He may be liking the bitches too much. Because why would she say that? If he wasn't into the bitches like that, she wouldn't be scared about it.
I just feel like she also knows by seeing, like, I feel like as a mom, like, especially when you see your son, you know how good he's about to be. And that's when people just start flocking. She's just trying to cut all that now. Because the thing about Jaden Daniels, he has no drama, no outside issues. You can solely focus on his craft and how he plays football. And that's how it should be, because there's no outside source affecting what he's got going on in his praise and what he's doing. So I support it. I don't know if I feel like he got a problem, because I do feel like she has him super locked in. And then article even came out that he had like the VR headset to like lock in with his plays and how he was doing stuff. So I think like that's the image that's being put out. That's probably the reality, and it should stick that way, because that only helps his legacy as he's starting off at such a young age and doing all the great things that he's doing.
I think the reason I even keep bringing up Lamar Jackson is because you don't hear no shit about him neither.
Right.
And his mother's very intricate in a part of his career. I remember a few weeks ago before the playoffs started, and he was talking. He said, "Me and my mom said I missed some running plays I should have took off and scrambled for." And I'm like, Mom is sitting there telling niggas stop waiting and take off. So that's how important she is, and as far as his career, to where he's even mentioned her post game. So great point, Stat.
Okay, we're going to go to break. When we return, we will talk about Sunday's game, the Chiefs versus the Bills. Don't go anywhere.
What you want, nigga? Everything, nigga, super size. Two Big Macs, like when they doing them 2 for $5.